Welcome to Sethioz Reviews, and this time I have a Kotion Pro gaming headset. It's a stereo headset. The box got a little bit smushed because it was coming from America, and I don't know what's wrong with these postman's delivery people. I don't know, they just like just smush the box. Hopefully the headset is fine. As you can see, it's been like thrown or something. I really don't know what's wrong with these people. Someone should just okay, I mean, do that to them. But ooh, has that been opened? They probably opened it in the customs. I don't know if they did or not, but I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh yeah, there is a bomb in here. Oh my god, look at that. I don't get this. It's a freaking headset. Okay, so looks blue. Nothing in here. Shiny, classy. So let's examine this thing first. Let go of this. Okay, let's check the headset first. Has really nice padding. It's this kind of memory thing. It's like I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's pretty nice. I like this material. Nice chromish look, bluish. It has a lot of lights in here, which I will show you. So it has really nice look. I do like it, and the logo and stuff. It's pretty cool. G2000, I believe I did say that. Kotion each. It's like Kotion. Kotion. I can't even say it anymore. I completely messed up my tongue. That's the microphone, obviously. That's all it goes. It's like dun, 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 dun. And now if it moves sideways, no, it doesn't. So I don't know. The first look is awesome. I have to say, it looks pretty cool. That's a chrome in here. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. And the other side has some texture in here. That's quite nicely done, I have to say. Right, let's put the boom back up. I don't know how well it isolates. It doesn't actually turn, so I can't really show you the inside of that. Well, I hope that was fine, but is that a button? No, it's not. So let's examine what's all this in here. All this stuff in here. Obviously some cables and stuff. Yes, you can connect it through the USB and through analog, obviously. It's a stereo, so it has only for the headset itself, and that's for the microphone. That's the pink one. So, but through the USB, I don't know. It should have an internal sound card then. I don't know. I think it does have. Let's take this apart and see how long the cable is. It's fair, I'd say it's maybe like 2 meters. That's the control unit. This is something I don't like. I have to mention it right now. My god, the wires are twisted. I mean, if the headset is on your head like this, I mean, where's this gonna sit then? I mean, look at the distance between this. This is gonna just hang down and just pull down the wire. This should be like, I don't know, further away from the headset. But this is the volume, I believe. Yes, that's the volume. It's just up and down. And this is, what is that? Okay, that's the microphone. Off, on. I don't know what this is. That's not even a button, is it? No, that's not a button. So that's all it seemed to be. Seems like this is not a button. I don't know what this is. That's for the volume, and this is for the microphone. This is a logo. I don't know if it lights up or not. I do like the design and stuff, but it's yet to be tested out. I will be comparing this against the Razer Tiamat. The wire is a little bit short, so I can't really show it. This is one of the best headsets I've had. It's 7.1. It's true surround. You can see the speakers. It has 5 speakers on each side. One thing I don't like is that it's not really adjustable. See this, I think this is better on that one. See, I have put this in here because what it does, this one just pulls around your ears and then sits on your ears with these sides, so it's like it's like around your head. It doesn't actually sit on your head because see, this is free. I don't know what's the use of that. It doesn't actually sit on your head, it sits on your ears, and that's very bad. It actually makes your ears hurt. But this one, as you can see, you can adjust it from here, and then it will rest on your head so your ears are not under stress. And another headset I'm going to comparing this to is this one. That's Asus Strix 7.1. The cable is too short, so I don't have this light on. But this has the same issue. It doesn't sit on your head. It sits on your ears. And another bad issue with this is that these paddings, they were like not enough, so your ear was actually touching this inside, and it was very, very uncomfortable. What I actually did, I took these off, I cut it open from the middle, and I put more padding in there and sewed it back up. So it's it's terrible. So you can see the cut marks in there. It's really bad, I have to say. And the bass on the Strix, it's terrible, but the surround, it's amazing on these. So I'm just saying because I always compare the headsets and stuff to each other, so I can actually say what's better and what's worse. Definitely I can, by the design, I can already say that this doesn't sit on your ears, but it actually sits on your head. However, this is not a surround. This is like how to say, like a budget gaming headset. It's stereo, so I don't know, it's yet to be tested, and the microphone stuff, so I will test it out shortly. But first I want to connect it up and just see how it lights up. Actually, sorry, I don't know if you can connect it through the USB, if the USB is just for the power or if it's actually for the sound. I don't know, but I will let you know. I don't think it connects through the USB because it would need a separate sound card, and it doesn't look like it has one. So I mean, built-in sound card, obviously. It might have, I don't know. I'm just assuming, that's my assumption. I haven't read any manuals or anything. I actually have another headset in here which I wanted to show you quickly. Quite old, as you can see, it's like they're off. This is Logitech G930. It's wireless, 7.1 virtual audio. It's quite decent headset, I have to say. It's very decent. And this also has this adjustment thing that you can adjust it from here. This is a really good feature, and every headset should have it, because the other headset I showed you, the Razer and the Asus, they're absolutely terrible because they rest on your ears and it just I know I mentioned it, but I mentioned it again because it really is terrible. But I'm gonna test this out with the USB first. Look at that, that is fucking awesome. Sorry, language. Not really. I gotta have some strong language sometimes. It's cool. But look at that, that is awesome. That's like an Alienware or something. I don't know if a microphone has a muting. Let's see. If I press the mute, it doesn't actually show that it's muted. No, there's no red light, nothing. This is one of the things I would like to say, and this control unit, it doesn't light up at all. Just a control unit. One of the things I would like to have is that this thing in here should turn red when the microphone is muted. I will absolutely like this feature. It would be amazing, but unfortunately it doesn't have it, just blue. It's cool. It's really cool. But I'm gonna be connecting this up. I'll connect it straight up to the Asus pass-through because I can't bother crawling behind my PC. So that's a good thing to have, a pass-through for speakers, which this one doesn't have, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'm gonna be testing this out, giving you the microphone comparison. I will be comparing it to the Blue Snowball, which I'm using right now, which is the best microphone I've ever had so far. And then I don't know, I'll give you the final thoughts on this, how comfortable it is and stuff like this. So I will see you in a few seconds. Alright, and here's the microphone test then. I'm recording this at the same time with the Blue Snowball and Kotion each G2000 microphone. And well, the comparison, I don't know. I'm gonna just play them both of the recordings, I mean one after another, and you'll just read it from the screen at the bottom. Look at the bottom of the screen. You'll see which microphone is playing, and that's about it. I did listen to it real quick, and I don't know, I don't really like the quality, but then again, it's the cheaper range gaming headset, so it's good for that. It's good for laptops and stuff, for example. I was actually testing it on the laptop. It's really good. Just plugs into the USB and microphone and everything, and that's it. And to talk about the quality itself, like the headset itself, well, it's not the most comfortable headset, but it's not the worst either. It's okay, I'd say. One of the problems I would like to mention is what I mentioned with Asus Strix, is that the padding on the air cups, it's bad. I mean, the padding, I mean, it's not bad, okay, it's not bad, but the padding, it's not enough, and your ears are actually touching that plastic inside the headset, and that's uncomfortable. And I would think that after a few hours of gaming with this, your ears will be hurting like hell. At least that's my opinion. That's why I did the mod on the Asus Strix, because it was just getting on my ears too much. And now I swapped it out completely back to the Tiamat, because I just couldn't take it anymore. As about the quality, the bass, it's okay. It's not the top of the range, but it's okay. So it's good for music. I've definitely heard better bass. For example, the Tiamat, it has amazing bass. The G930, it has also good bass, even though people are complaining about it, but I don't know. It's decent bass. It's nothing special. It's pretty much what you'd expect from this kind of range of headset. It's okay, I'd say. And anything else, I don't know. Otherwise it's quite comfortable, except the air cup things, what I said. The the surrounding noises, it's not the best kind of, isolation, but it's okay. It's not the worst either. I mean, like I said, this is something you would expect for this kind of range, so it's quite okay, I'd say. I'm not disappointed in this. It's nothing special, but I'm not disappointed either, so I don't know. Other than that, it's kind of good headset, I'd say. And there's another thing I'd like to complain about, is the volume wheel on the headset thing I showed you. Well, it's not long enough, so if you have the headset on, it's basically like it's basically hanging between your legs. That's pretty much the distance where it reaches when you're sitting down. And it's I don't know, it's quite short. I would expect it to be a little bit longer, so you can actually put it on the table, but yeah, it's not long enough. And then the wheel itself, on the volume wheel, as I was talking about it, the volume wheel, it has no markings on it, so you have no idea how much volume you actually have. So you have to actually put the headset on and then turn it on either minimum or maximum, and by that you can feel where the volume actually is. And also the microphone mute button on it, it's looks quite flimsy, and if you mute it, then my headset starts doing like this noise. I have no idea what that is about. Absolutely no idea. I tested it on my netbook. I plugged in the microphone, I plugged in the headset, and it was doing the I don't know why. Maybe it's because the sound card, I don't know, it's not supposed to do that, but I've seen this and I've heard that even with a higher grade headset, so not really sure what's causing it. But it might not be the fault of the headset, but hard to say. I don't think it actually is, but I just noticed that if I turn the volume up, I'm not even using it, I just have it on my head because I was doing a review on it, and when I put the volume up, I can hear myself speaking through the headset. I mean, it records it from the microphone and outputs from the headset. It's quiet, but the purpose for that is that usually the gaming headsets have this. So if you're like in a battle, like a lot of shooting, a lot of grenades, explosions, cars driving, flying, people screaming, then you are not gonna start screaming over that, because that's how human brain works. If you can't hear yourself talking, then you usually start talking louder and louder and louder. And this is why the headsets, they usually output the microphone input into the headset, so you can actually hear yourself through the headset, and you're not gonna start, over talking yourself. So it does have this effect, but I really have to put it on the maximum, the volume. So I don't know, but that's again how it's supposed to be, that only if you're like really loud then you can actually hear yourself. It's good feature to have, it really is, because usually you just start talking too loud. But yeah, other than that, it's a fair headset, I'd say. Make your own decision if you like it or not, but I'd say it's quite okay. So, and I will see ya next time.